What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and we're here today to talk about the second Avengers team-up film, 2015's Age of Ultron, starring Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Don Cheadle, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, Kobe Smulders, Anthony Mackie, James Spader, Samuel L. Jackson, Linda Cardellini, Andy Serkis, and Josh Brolin. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And like I said during the introduction, today we're here to discuss the second Avengers team-up film, Age of Ultron. And I've got to say, before I get into this one, prior to Endgame, this was my favorite Avengers film, mainly because of the romance that begins to develop between Bruce Banner and Natasha Romanoff. There was just something about the dynamic between the two of them and the chemistry that made me keep coming back and wanting to rewatch it. And it's funny because I know quite a few people who tell me that turned them off to this film, and it's one of the reasons why they like it less. Different strokes for different folks. But let's get into it here, shall we? Our film opens in the Eastern European country of Sokovia, where the Avengers are in the process of raiding a Hydra facility, which is commanded by Baron Wolfgang von Strucker, who has experimented on humans by using the scepter that was previously wielded by Loki. During the raid, the Avengers encounter two of Strucker's test subjects, twins Pietro and Wanda Maximoff, who through the experiments have gained superhuman speed and telepathic and telekinetic abilities, respectively. The Avengers are able to apprehend Strucker while Tony retrieves Loki's scepter. After the battle, Tony and Bruce are able to discover an artificial intelligence within the scepter's gem and secretly decide to use it to complete Stark's Ultron global defense program. After many failed attempts, Tony tells his AI, Jarvis, to keep running variants of the program, while Bruce and Tony attend an Avengers celebratory party. Jarvis ends up successfully interfacing and creating Ultron, but rather than being a peacekeeping program as intended, Ultron believes that he must destroy humanity in order to save Earth. Ultron ends up eliminating Jarvis and attacks the Avengers at their headquarters. Ultron escapes with the scepter and uses the resources in Strucker's Sokovia base to upgrade his rudimentary body, as well as build an army of robot drones. Ultron kills Strucker and recruits the Maximoff twins, who hold Stark responsible for the death of their parents via his company weapons. When Ultron and the Maximoffs go to the base of Ulysses Claw, a black market arms dealer, the Avengers attack. However, Wanda is able to subdue them with nightmarish visions, causing Bruce to turn into the Hulk and rampage until Tony is able to stop him with his Hulkbuster armor. With a worldwide backlash over the resulting destruction of the Avengers battle, as well as the fears that Wanda's hallucinations had incited, Clint, and the Avengers go to a safe house, Clint's family farm. There, Thor departs to consult with Dr. Eric Selvig on the apocalyptic future that he saw in his vision, while Nick Fury shows up and encourages the team to formulate a plan to stop Ultron. Meanwhile, Ultron goes to Seoul, Korea, and uses Loki's scepter to enslave the team's friend, Dr. Helen Cho. Ultron and Cho use her synthetic tissue technology, the vibranium obtained from Ulysses' claw, as well as the scepter's gem, in order to craft a brand new body. And as Ultron uploads himself into the body, Wanda is able to read his mind, allowing her to discover his plan for human extinction, which causes the Maximoffs to turn against him. Rogers, Romanoff, and Barton fight Ultron and are able to retrieve the synthetic body, but Ultron is able to capture Romanoff. The Avengers fight amongst themselves when Stark and Banner secretly upload Jarvis, who is still working after dumping himself inside of the internet, into the synthetic body. Thor returns to help activate the body based on his vision that the gem on the synthetic body's brow is the Mind Stone, one of the 6 Infinity Stones, which are the most powerful objects in existence. This vision earns their trust by being worthy enough to lift Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. Vision and the Maximoff twins go with the Avengers to Sokovia, where Ultron has used the remaining vibranium to build a machine designed to lift a large part of Sokovia's capital city skyward, with intent to crash it into the ground in order to cause global extinction. Bruce rescues Natasha, who then awakens the Hulk for the battle. The Avengers fight off Ultron's army, while Fury arrives in a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier along with Maria Hill, War Machine, and S.H.I.E.L.D. agents to help evacuate the civilians. Pietro ends up shielding Clint from some gunfire, sacrificing himself in the process. Vengeful from the death of her twin brother, Wanda abandons her post to destroy Ultron's primary body, which allows one of his drones to activate the machine. The city plummets, but Stark and Thor are able to overload the machine and shatter the landmass. In the aftermath, the Hulk, unwilling to endanger Romanoff by being with her, departs in a Quinjet, while Vision confronts and destroys Ultron's last remaining body. Our movie draws to its conclusion inside of the brand new Avengers compound, ran by Nick Fury, Maria Hill, Helen Cho, and Eric Selvig. Thor returns to Asgard to learn more about the forces that he believes may have manipulated the recent major events. Stark leaves the compound, and Clint retires to spend time with his family. That just leaves Rogers and Romanoff to prepare and train the new breed of Avengers: James Rhodey Rhodes, the War Machine; Sam Wilson, the Falcon; Vision; and Wanda Maximoff. Our mid-credits scene once again features Thanos, dissatisfied by the failures of the pawns that he has sent out. He slips on the Infinity Gauntlet and vows to retrieve the stones himself. Like I said, guys, I really, really enjoyed this film. And like I said, a lot of it has to do with the Hulk-Romanoff dynamic. The whole fact that the monster within us, the evil that may be residing inside of us as men, we all have those days where we just have bad days and we turn into a rage of emotions, very much like the Hulk. We don't turn green and everything, but we become that rage of emotions. And the fact that within the team, there's somebody that can center him and bring him back down to reality just by a look or a touch or a couple of words. The sun's getting real low. The whole dynamic between the two of them, I just thought was so great. And, like Cap says, the whole, as the world's authority on waiting too long, don't. You guys both deserve this. One more reason to love Cap. Like, he sees what is going on, and rather than being all, that's a no-no, go for it, man. You guys deserve to be happy. Both of you have really bad pasts. Why not have a future together that you guys can build on? I just love that. And then the mid-credits scene of Thanos putting on the gauntlet, fine, I'll do it myself. I remember when I saw that in theaters, I got chills because we knew what was coming next. When we saw him mid-credits of the first Avengers, okay, this is interesting. Then we saw him a little bit in Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, where are we going from here? But when he put that gauntlet on and said those words that he will do it himself, you knew that it was about to hit the fan. And we were about to get some intense action coming our way. And as we all know, they did not disappoint. But we'll get there when we get there. When it comes to my rating of Age of Ultron, I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I really thoroughly enjoyed this film. I know that I'm one of the few that really enjoyed the Banner Romanoff romance. I really wish that they could have done more with it. What do you guys think? Did you guys out there enjoy the seeds that were planted for that potential romance? Or do you guys feel like it was too much? Because to me, the chemistry between Johansson and Ruffalo was just perfect. Let me know. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand, leave your thoughts and comments down here. What do you guys think about that? Whatever you do, while you're out there on social media, let's try to get those hashtags trending. Hashtag Casa D18 Studios, hashtag Renegades Reviews, hashtag Renegade Returns, and of course, the ever popular hashtag Shenanigans. We interrupt this episode of Renegades Reviews for an important announcement about
merchandising.
Merchandising? What's that?
Merchandising. Come, I'll show you. Merchandising, where the real money's made.
Make sure you go over to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network for all the t-shirts you see here from the West Coast professor, Jeff Meacham himself. You can get shirts for the Jeff Meacham Network, Talk Wrestling, as well as the red and gold Meachamania shirts. And while you're there, don't forget to get your shirts of the Casa D18 Studios Brotherhood, the Dads on Wrestling shirt, the Renegade JJ Williams, Statboy Sports Bar, and the hashtag StatBoyApproved shirt. Make sure you go over to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network and score your shirts today. Make sure you guys get out there. Do what that commercial just told you. Go to teespring.com /stores/Jeff Meacham Network for all the official merchandise of the Casa D18 Studios Brotherhood. Get your Renegade J.J. Williams shirt, Dad's Not Always on Wrestling, Statboy Sports Bar, #Statboy Approved, #Shenanigans. Get your official merchandise of the Jeff Meacham Network, 3 different designs of the Jeff Meacham Network logo for you to choose from, along with Talk Wrestling, Meachamania, and so much more. Get out there, support. It's summertime, beach bonfires, pool parties, barbecues. Get yourself a tank top. You can choose between the Renegade J.J. Williams or Meachamania. Either one of those items is the perfect accessory for those hot summer days and those even hotter summer nights. Show your love and support. Purchase something. While you're showing your love and support, do what that ticker tells you. Do you enjoy my content? Do you enjoy my daily videos? If you do, get out there, go to that PayPal link, send me a couple buck donation. Keep in mind, guys, I'm not monetized, so the only way I can make a few bucks on the deal is if you guys out there go to the PayPal link that scrolls across the bottom of the screen, send me a few bucks until I earn enough views that I can get monetized. You don't want to send money? That's cool. Go to the Linktree link that scrolls across the bottom of this page here. Go to my Amazon movie wish list. Order a movie for me. When it arrives, and I open it on Renegade Recap, I'll give you guys a shout out. And then when I work it into one of my theme months, and I can sit down, watch it, and review it, I'll give you guys another shout out. And I'll show you guys all the same amount of love that you guys show to me. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews as we take a look at 2015's Ant-Man, starring Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Corey Stoll, Bobby Cannavale, Michael Pena, Tip T.I. Harris, David Dastmalchian, Anthony Mackie, Michael Douglas, John Slattery, Haley Atwell, Abby Ryder-Fortson, and Garrett Morris. You're not going to want to miss out tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, when I bring you another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, and we talk about the smallest Avenger, Ant-Man. To all my loyal viewers out there that tuned in watching the premiere, leaving your thoughts and comments over here, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. To all my loyal fans and viewers tuning in a little bit later on in the day, watching on demand, leaving your thoughts and comments down here, thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all my fans that tune in and enjoy my content on a regular basis. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.